Day 15 in the Big Brother UK house, and before I even watched this last night, I seen posts online about the public complaining to Ofcom about Paul shouting at Olivia and Nocky, and they were saying that they want him throughout the house. Like, not evicted, actually throughout the house. And I thought, is this what the world's coming to? Like, how many times has Trish shouted at people? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, he was being a dick and he was shouting and he shouldn't have been shouting at people, but that is absolutely no reason to get through out a house. The world has gone insane. So they failed the shopping task and the Orange team was put in charge of the shopping list, which I'm sure Dylan was ecstatic about because he wanted to take charge of it anyway. Trish, Nocky and Olivia were sitting in the back garden talking about Dylan, and Olivia said that she was telling Dylan that he had to put the toilet seat back down. And he says, when I'm at home, I just keep the toilet seat up, and if my wife wants to use it, then she puts it down. And she says, oh, it's not very nice for a woman to have to put the toilet seat down when she wants to go to the toilet. And I thought, well, it's obviously not going to be very nice for men either. And, you know, you can say women don't pee on the toilet seat. But let me tell you, from using public toilets, women pee all over the toilet seat. And I don't understand why. I don't know if it's because a lot of women try and squat over the toilet so they don't have to sit on it, but there has been occasions where I've seen toilet seats and thought, how did that even happen? And personally, I don't really have a problem with a man putting the toilet seat up and leaving it, but the problem occurs when I get up at night and I go to pee and I don't put the light on and I go to sit on the toilet and the seat's not down. I swear to God, like, if I wasn't this size, like, I would be down there and I'd be stuck. It's absolutely a frightening experience. Paul and Olivia fell back in, and he was explaining to Olivia that he lost it because him and Olivia have got banter together and him and Nocky don't, and he felt as if Nocky was laughing at him because she's more well-spoken and he thinks that she looks down on him. But to be honest, that just sounds like his own insecurities to me. I used to have an ex who wasn't exactly posh, but his friends had a posher accent than me, and sometimes they would try and slag the way I speak, and I would think that says more about you than me. Like, I wouldn't even want to speak like you anyway, so what are you trying to achieve? After Paul continued to bitch about Nocky, he then went up to him in the garden and hugged her and apologised. Now, that's all fine and well to apologise to somebody, but I feel like it was being a bit two-faced about it. Last night when the storeroom opened and they had alcohol, Olivia came out and said that they had wine, Prosecco and lager, and I thought to myself, maybe alcohol isn't actually part of the shopping budget, because I've always wondered why they moan about not having enough food, but yet they're still walking about drinking every night. And there's no way that you would buy Prosecco if you were on a basic budget. I know that you can buy Prosecco at like £5 a bottle, but it just wouldn't make any sense. And then they were like, oh, thank you, Big Brother. So Big Brother just must give them alcohol for free. Jordan was in the diary room telling Big Brother how much he's enjoying the house and how he doesn't look as if he's enjoying it, but he's really having a great time. And I'm really glad that somebody in there's enjoying themselves, because they said that they wanted people who just wanted the Big Brother experience, and so far I feel as if all they've done is moan. And I would love to be in the Big Brother house. Like, it would absolutely be a dream. Okay, a lot of it would be boring and you don't have TV, music or anything, but it's a once in a lifetime experience. And he was saying that he wants to stay in there for a long time, and I hope he stays in as well. Hallie was supposedly drunk, even though I don't think that they give them that much alcohol, and she went into the room and she started hiding people's stuff. Now, I do not like people touching my stuff, right? I don't think it's funny whatsoever, but she was hiding people's stuff, and then when Tom and Paul did it to her, she didn't like it. And she's like, well, I didn't hide your stuff, so why are you touching my stuff? But they could have said that to her as well. Like, Jordan could have said, I've not touched your stuff, Hallie, so why are you hiding my bear? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's a total hypocrite. So then when she was looking for her stuff, she was going mental, and Paul picked up a mattress and just walked out the room with it. And I thought, either he is strong or that mattress is like feather light. They were playing Would You Rather, and Tom was asked if he would rather take the money and leave now or stay for the full 6 weeks, and he chose to stay. I would 100% choose to stay. My goal would be to get to the end and have the full Big Brother experience. Whether I win money at the end of it or not, it's just something that would be so amazing. Kerry was asked if she would rather be immune from the public vote for the full time or put up every week, and she says she would rather be put up every week because if the public don't want you there, there's no point. That is actual lies, right? Like, I wouldn't even want to get put up every week. Aye, okay, if the public don't want you there, then there's no point, you're not going to win. But I would still want to stay there for the experience. I really feel like she's just totally talking shit. Paul was asked if he would rather get rid of Tom or Olivia, and Dylan put him in a bit of an awkward spot in front of the house by saying, oh, we know you fancy one of them. And I actually think that Paul might have a girlfriend outside the house. God help her if he has. But he chose to keep Tom, and I think it was just because he was embarrassed and he didn't want to make things awkward between him and Olivia. They asked Hayley if she would rather lose her virginity to somebody in the house or if she would rather stay a virgin forever, and she chose Jensen. And on the Late Show, they were saying, oh, she's obviously picked him because she's like kind of bullying him, and it's easy to pick on the big guy kind of thing. And I kind of thought to myself, who's to say that somebody wouldn't pick Jensen? Because just because somebody's fat doesn't mean to say that people won't be attracted to them. Although that Harry wasn't being genuine when she said that. And I think that later on, when he went in a huff about her like touching his shoulders and that, I think that it was more to do with that comment earlier. I think he's took it to heart, he's took it offensive, or he's not liked the fact that she said that. And that's where like that huff came from. At 3:16 AM, Paul, Tom and Olivia were carrying on in the room like a bunch of fannies. Ada went mental. Ada says, I do not give a fuck if you like to be told what to do or not. Get to bed, children. Stop acting like fucking infants. I'm not getting paid to babysit. Like back in the day, they used to let them go in and out into the sitting room, and they would say, oh, like, be mindful when you're coming in and out the room because the light shines in. And now they've got to deal with them jumping about the room like dicks. Like, there's no way I'd be putting up with that. Paul had an absolute cheek after going in a huff and using the excuse that he was tired. See if ever he moaned, yawned, moaned about being tired, or done anything that indicated that he was tired, I'd be like, ah, we'll see the night, get to bed early, fuckbag. On the Late Show, I was loving AJ's wardrobe again. She had on a little black and white dress and white shoes. I don't know if wardrobe give her clothes or if she picks them herself, but if she picks them herself, she really knows how to pick an outfit. It was revealed that Yinrun broke the rules and it'll affect the final vote this week. But it showed you one of her nominations and she had voted for Harry and said it was because she broke the rules. And now she's broke the rules. Not only will it affect the final vote, but she's also in jail right now. And it was showing her in jail, and she'd been in for 3 hours at this point. She had on a jacket, they were bringing her out shoes, she had food in her jacket, and they were all like talking to her and everything. And I was like, that is a totally different scenario for when Olivia and Harry were in jail. They just left them out there in the rain. But it seems as if Yinrun can do no wrong. To be honest, I think she's totally playing on her innocence. They were also saying on the Late and Live show that Big Brother's getting harsh. I totally disagree. Taking somebody's nominations away and putting them in jail is not harsh. They should keep her nominations and make her do it in front of people's faces. That would soon teach her. Let me know in the comments who you think's going to be up for nomination this week. I hope it's going to be Paul and Trish. And if you would like to talk more about Big Brother, give me a follow.